everyone, happy Thursday. I hope you've had a good week so far. This is your daily tarot reading for May 2nd, 2019. Today we're going to look at your overall energy, your spiritual energy, your physical energy, and then just any kind of messages we might get after that. So thank you for being here. As always, I really appreciate your time and your support and your love, your nice, kind words every day. They make me feel nice. So thank you for that. And let's get started. So with your overall energy, if you're new to the channel, I use the Sacred Rebel deck. And let's go. What is the overall energy for whoever this reading is meant for this day, Thursday, May 2nd, 2019? What is the overall guiding energy for whoever this reading is meant to reach for this day, Thursday, May 2nd, 2019? Please and thank you. Interesting. Every journey starts with a single step. I feel like this came out 2 days ago, too. But every journey starts with a single step. What you want wants you. So I pulled 2, just because, I felt like it. So what you want wants you, and every journey starts with a single step. So that's telling me that you're probably on some sort of path that is a little bit different than what you thought was right for you. And it's possible that, there's something in life that you really want, possibly in your home, possibly it's a domestic situation, a relationship, a new house, something that has to do with your general home life that you really want. And you need to know that it is there for you. It wants you. What you're reaching for. It could be a lover. It could be like a person that you want and that you guys have had some sort of chemistry together, but you're not sure whether or not to pursue that relationship. You just need to take the first step, okay? Ask them out. Say, hey, I like you. Do you like me? You want to go watch the Avengers movie together? Something. What you want wants you. It could be something else, obviously. It could be, a new job. It could be a new home. It could be a new experience for you. Whatever it is, this is telling you to take the first step and just show that it's something you desire. And then you're going to realize that whatever it is, it's actually, it wants you too. It wants to come to you. It wants to be yours. It already is yours. You need to just take that step, take that action first, okay? Basically be the catalyst for the change in your own life here. So let's see what your energy is on the spiritual and or emotional level. For whoever this reading is meant for, please tell us what their energy is or what they need to know about their energy on their spiritual level. What do they need to know about their spirit? What do they need to know about their heart or emotions today? Just these things that are going on under the surface that are guiding them and influencing the way they respond to things, influencing their reactions, influencing their choices. What is it that's going on under the surface for whoever this reading is meant for this day, Thursday, May 2nd, 2019, from their higher self to mine, through me and into these cards? What is the message from their spirit for this day, Thursday, May 2nd? Whoa, okay. So, you got death. This pops up so dang many times. In all of my decks, I get death all the time. I feel like it's because I'm a Gemini and I'm always changing. But you got death today, and you also got the 3 of Coins. And the Ace of Wands came after that, but we're going to stop here. So yeah, I think you need to really change the way you're approaching things. I think if what you're looking for is like a new job or a new position, then you have to kind of put in that work. It's possible that, there's like a part of you that's like intimidated by the work that needs to be done, but I do think you have the capabilities. And this is also a reminder to kind of try to take some pleasure in the work that you're doing. Try to take some pleasure and some... some pride in your work, I guess. I do think it is time to make a change for yourself, and it's possible you need to get help from others. So I was looking at this. It is obviously a reference to Snow White. Snow White in the Seven Dwarfs, if you don't know the story, but why wouldn't you? Snow White is running away from her stepmother who wants her to die, and her stepmother gives her a poison apple in a disguise when she's disguised as a witch, and or as an old lady. And Snow White falls unconscious to a state that is almost like death. And then these little dwarves come around and they build her a glass coffin and they care for her non-decomposing corpse. And, you know, they're there to try to keep her stable until someone can come wake her up, which in the story is a prince. So she, even though she was able to escape her situation on her own, something happened that put her in an even worse position almost, until these guys came around and helped her out of it. They came around and, you know, gave her the care that she needed so that she could find that transformation and then wake up with a new prince. I mean, the original story is a lot darker, but that's the happy version. So like, I think whatever you're doing, again, put in that work, put in that energy, take the pride of the work that you're doing, but also don't be so proud that you're not able to ask for help, that you don't reach out. I think whatever you're doing, you have to kind of change everything about the way you're doing it, the way you're looking at it, how you're trying to do it alone, what you're thinking about the work itself, whether or not it's actually serving you in the way that you want it to. And I think since this is like your spiritual message, it could be that you're just kind of looking for some guidance, or you're looking for, you know, just a little bit of a deeper understanding of your spiritual path. And that is great. Reach out to someone who's been there. Reach out to someone who's had the experiences, or who's had similar experiences to the ones that you're looking for. And then do that work, do that shadow work, do that spiritual work, do that healing work, so that you can really be a lot more stable in your path. But whatever it is, there's a big change coming from you, and there's some work ahead for you. Okay, spiritually, I think that's what it means. So what is your physical energy for this day? For whoever this reading is meant for Thursday, May 2nd, 2019, please tell us, from their higher self to mine, through me, through these cards, from those beings that guide us all, please let us know, what is the energetic message concerning their physical self? This could be your home. This could be your relationships. This could be your physical health, your physical body, your jobs, your, your car, like anything that's going on physically in your life. So what is the physical message concerning whoever this reading is meant for, whoever this reading is meant to reach, for this day, Thursday, May 2nd, 2019. Please and thank you. You got the 5 of coins. That makes sense. And then you got the 8 of wands. Okay. Let's see. And the Ace of Swords. So both of these card decks have an ace as your third card. And I'm not going to pull the ace for either of them, but I do think that that's telling me that you're kind of on a very direct path. You got the Ace of Wands in your spiritual, which Wands is more of kind of an active, earthy, physical thing. But you got it in your spiritual, which tells me that you're kind of moving towards this place where you are being spiritually driven to do more for yourself. And then you got in your physical the Ace of Swords there, which kind of tells me that you're trying to think a lot about how you're approaching physical things in your life. But then we pulled the 5 of coins and we pulled the 8 of wands, which are both also very physical cards. The 5 of coins is telling me that you're probably intimidated by something, or you're afraid of pursuing success, or you're afraid of losing everything that you've already gained. Okay, so whether this is like spiritually, whether this is your job, maybe you're afraid of like pursuing entrepreneurship because you're worried you're going to lose your job. Maybe you're afraid of what's the word? It's not auditioning, interviewing or applying for another job. But you're worried that, you know, if you do get that job, then that's going to make a big change for you because you're going to leave your old job. It's probably going to have to be there's going to be an adjustment period. You know, there's going to be a lot of new stuff for you to learn. You may not be as successful as you think or hope you're going to be. There's a lot that you're worried about there. Okay. But I think whatever path you're already on, whatever you've already started doing, if you've filled out an application, if you've been researching some sort of project or something, if you've already reached out to someone, anything, like the smallest things that you've done to start you on that path, this is a message that you need to not change that. Like, you're already going towards where you need to be going. I think you're very afraid, you're very intimidated of what could happen when you get there, but you're kind of already taking some steps to get in that direction, and that's great. This is telling you not to rock the boat. Like, don't upset the motion of that you've already set in the motion that you've already set in motion. Don't upset the events that you've already set in motion, okay? Don't do that, because right now, like, it's a little bit precarious. If you mess one thing up, everything else could fall apart. So even though you're afraid, even though you're a little intimidated of pursuing this thing, if you're worried either that you're gonna lose it all, or that you're not worth it, or that like someone else might come in and try to take it, you're just very afraid of it. Don't let that keep you from actually pursuing it. Like I said, if you've already filled out an application, send the application, okay? Do the interview, have that, like, go for that job, okay? You don't need to stay stuck where you are. You don't need to continue being in a position where you are not being served. You're not making enough money to live or to feel comfortable and happy. You can change that, okay? Even though it's scary, even though it's an unknown, you are already on that path. So try not to rock the boat too much, okay? So let's see if there are any other messages for you for this day. Is there anything else we need to know for whoever this reading is meant for on this day, Thursday, May 2nd, 2019? Is there anything else that needs to be known, needs to be heard, or understood by whoever this reading is meant for, from their higher self to mine and through me to these cards? Please let us know what else they need to understand on this day. Please and thank you. You got the Three of Wands, right? So you're leaving something behind. You got the Empress, another 3. So let's see. And then you got the Five of Wands. And the next one after that was the Queen of Swords. But we're going to stop with these 3 because 3 seems to be a powerful number for you today. You got that 3 of Coins. And then you got the every journey starts with a single step, which was number 12. You bring that together, you got a 3. And then you got 2 3s here. You got both the Empress and the 3 of Wands. So I think 3 is a big number for you. A lot of people say that 3 means you're being directly connected with our higher selves, with the gods. It also can represent like the Trinity. It represents balance. It represents the perfect shape, the triangle, which also is like one of the sturdiest shapes you could get. I'm pretty sure it's the sturdiest shape that you can get, that you can use to keep things up. So it has to do with balance. It has to do with stability. It has to do with, being connected on all 3 levels, mind, body, and spirit. So I feel like this is kind of a spiritual journey for you, and you're preparing for something that's a lot bigger than what you have right now, or a lot different from what you know right now. You're going to be leaving something behind, and I already saw that with the Death card, with change. You are going to be leaving something behind and letting go of something. And then we had that 5 of Coins, which tells me whatever it is you're a little bit afraid of. So it may not be the easiest thing to let go of, but absolutely, you're trying to move forward. You're trying to move towards a new hope, a new happiness, something that is going to benefit you. And I think it's time for you to like nurture these parts of yourself, nurture, whatever it is that is calling to you, that's asking you to leave something behind, whatever this spiritual change that you're facing is, that 3 of Coins energy, whatever it is that's kind of like saying, okay, you got to put in the work. It's time to do this. It's time to take some joy out of your life. Like, and I don't mean like take joy out of your life. I mean, get joy from your life, get joy in your life. Okay, it's time to really nurture the changes that are about to happen for you, because there are some changes. Something, you're preparing for something, and I think you're already on that path. Like what I said with the 8 of Wands there, you're already on this path to change whatever it is you're trying to change, but you do need to take your time to prepare. You do need to be patient and like be kind with yourself. But you have the wisdom that you need. You have the how do I explain it? Like you're right now in a womb of potential, a womb of possibility, okay? You have all the nutrients you need, you have, all the comfort you need, but eventually you're going to have to be birthed into a new life, and you're preparing for that new birth. You're preparing for that new life. You're going to be leaving your comfortable womb pretty soon, okay? So just know that it's going to just start with a single step. It's going to be a journey. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. This is not something that's going to change for you immediately, but this is a change you're going through. And if you're open to it and you're willing to deal with it and you're willing to face it, then it's going to be a lot easier for you than consistently resisting it. A lot of people don't want to see change in their life. A lot of people settle for things because they've spent years doing it, but it's never been right for them, and they're wasting their life. Like, just straight up, they're wasting their time, they're wasting their life. And my heart breaks for those people. But you have the opportunity here to make a change. So I'm going to look in my book real quick just to see what my book says about the number 3, because you did get that a lot. So 3 is the gateway to the conscious mind and to rational understanding. It's symbolized by a triangle representing the connection of the mind, the soul, and the body. It is a mental number. Okay, so yeah, I think you're just going through these changes, and I do think that it means that these changes are happening to you on all the levels, mind, body, spirit. Like, you're going through it, but hold on, stay strong. This seems like a very, very positive change for you. This is something that you need to go through, and this is something that I think will bring you more healing and more positivity if you can just get past the hard parts, if you can just get yourself through the difficult parts. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful and amazing day. I will see you tomorrow, and remember always that I love you. Bye.